Ох, ёпт, блядь.
Да, воспаление есть у нас.
Бля, ну а болит, если у меня, Вася.
In this video, we will talk about Vitaly Laletin's injury during the Devon Larratt match, future plans of the king of Indian arm wrestling, some interesting details about Svetlana Gashevsky, and finally John Brzezink's immediate reaction after watching Devon Larratt defeat Vitaly. Vitaly recently visited a doctor because he was facing some issues, some problems in his hand after the Devon Larratt match. The issues that he was dealing with were mainly around the radial side elbow or forearm, that area. It became irritated and painful. The outer forearm muscles were also badly overloaded and hurting Vitaly. His ring finger also started hurting. Ring finger and little finger, they stopped working during the match. That's why it was becoming increasingly difficult for him to get any kind of coverage, to get a solid grip on Devon's hand. He has had some of these similar issues in his hand throughout his career, but this match was pretty serious. There does not appear to be any nerve damage as per the doctor. There is no major structural tear also in his hand. These are good news. The issue comes from, as per the doctor once again, overtraining, inflammation, tendon overload, muscular tightness, and from the competition which he had against Devon Larratt. So what exactly happened during the match? Vitaly said that the first round felt manageable. In fact, he won that round. He was getting gassed out pretty early, which we have already discussed in the previous video. But the main problem started in the round when Vitaly tried to hook Devon. He was constantly trying to curl his wrist in. He was trying to contain Devon's pronation with his fingers. And that's where the damage was caused. He could not feel his fingers at that time. Let's discuss the treatment that the doctor performed on Vitaly's hand. Some manual therapy by pressing and releasing tight muscles in the forearm, upper arm, and also in the finger. We have already seen how Vitaly was screaming. He was in pain. The doctor also worked on the brachialis muscles and the structure affecting the wrist and the muscles involving and responsible for side pressure. Some laser therapy. The doctor mentions using a laser to reduce inflammation. I think they'll be doing that in the future too. Electrotherapy. It was intended to stimulate nerve endings and improve the recovery. The doctor claims that it will help with relaxation and neuromuscular function. Some soft tissue work. They identified the painful areas, the inflamed areas, and started working on them. Vitaly also talked about some arm wrestling training styles, how he used to bench 100 kilos when he was a WAF world champion, and now he benches 170 kilos. He also said that bench press, huge numbers on a bench press are not really necessary for becoming an elite level arm wrestler. He talked about his seated bicep curls. It has significantly improved his hook and side pressure. And by the time this conversation was over, Vitaly told the doctor that he has already started feeling well. The pain is kind of gone now. The grip feels better. So hopefully Vitaly will recover soon. If there is another update in the future, I'll let you know about that. East vs West recently posted a video on their YouTube channel, which they call the best night in arm wrestling. They showed some highlights of the Alijan versus Morozov match. Alijan was saying after winning the match that he didn't even feel like he had a match. It was so easy for him. And he wasn't lying one bit. It was actually that easy for him. Even Levan Saginashvili said that he was seriously surprised after seeing Alijan win so easily. He was already expecting him to win, but not in such an easy manner. And that's why Levan said that Alijan can even defeat Vitaly Laletin. That is a big surprise because Levan always predicts the matches accurately. John Brezink said that Vitaly pushed Devon to his absolute limits, and there were a couple of moments where he thought, and it really looked like as if Vitaly may outlast Devon with his flop press and actually win the match. So surely after seeing Devon win the match so comfortably in the later rounds, John must have been surprised. But there was a moment in the first round where Vitaly made everyone believe in him. These are the type of videos that we should support. So please go to the East vs West channel, hit the thumbs up on this video. It was an amazing piece of art. Mazahir Saidu has been the #1 arm wrestler in India for many years now. In this interview, Mazahir talked about his weight loss, his training, and upcoming competition plans. So now he has already cut weight to 100 kilos. I think tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, he will be competing in the 100 kg nationals, which are currently going on in Gujarat state of India, where he's competing in the 100 kg division at the nationals. In the future, he's also planning on cutting down to 90 kilos if possible for the WAF competition in October this year, which is again in India, in New Delhi. After this weight cut, Mazahir said that the results have been overwhelmingly positive. The strength has not decreased at all. Endurance has improved dramatically. He said he no longer gets heavily pumped or gets out of breath, which was always an issue for him. He also said that in the past, his arm used to get pumped within just 1 hour or 30 minutes of arm wrestling. Now he can work with some lighter guys or with the guys at his own level for the entire day and he doesn't get tired. And the reason for all of that, the credit for all of that goes to Mazahir's coach. He said that the coach told him to work on his shoulders, all of the supporting muscles, shoulders, chest, lats, triceps. Now he can bench 200 kilos for a couple of reps. He believes that athletes lose strength during the cuts because they only focus on weight loss without improving the supporting structures. Mazahir is a chartered accountant in Dubai. He works from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Then he goes to gym from anywhere between 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. and then he sleeps around 3 a.m. and then he repeats this routine whenever he's going for work. On weekends, he utilizes his time to do some cardio and some other conditioning work. So far, he has not been pinned in Indian competition, but still he believes that everyone is a threat. He cannot underestimate anyone in this competition. Mazahir thinks that this national championship should not just be about winning a competition in India, but also about preparing athletes to represent India strongly at the World Championships this year. He was also asked whether he's worried that Abhas Rana is going to hook him and beat him. Mazahir said that he has modified his style of training, his style of arm wrestling. Now he can deal with hook and press pullers. And that's how he was always losing. Everyone was pressing him in the Asian competitions. So if he can actually deal with that now, his ranking may improve drastically. And finally, he said, train hard, come in your best form, and let's show the world what India can do. Georgy Svetkov is one of the most underrated and underutilized arm wrestlers in the top 10 rankings. Yes, he has lost to Devon. Yes, he has lost to Michael and even Alex Kurdecha, although he was not in the best shape possible for that match. But he has a unique weapon, which is his unbreakable hand and wrist. Michael had to press him. Even Devon Larratt had to mostly rely on his endurance and press to beat Georgy. So I think it's a crime that we haven't seen the Kurdecha rematch yet. We haven't seen the Hermes Gasparini versus Georgy match. Maybe even a Vitali versus Georgy match. When Denis Siplenkov lost to Devon, that match was never supposed to happen. I mean, it shouldn't have happened. It should have always been Denis versus Georgy Svetkov. That would have been a much better match at that time. This is what Georgy posted on his Instagram. It's never too late to train. I'm not sure whether he's talking about the time of the day, whether it's not too late to train at the night, or the phase in your life. Maybe he's saying that it's not too late to start training even if you are 40 years old or something. Recently, he also posted a video of him cracking almost everyone's wrist, which further proves the point which I was saying, that he has a very special hand and wrist, and we should be seeing more matches from this giant from Bulgaria. Let's talk about the Svetan Gashevsky and Engin Terzi video. Svetan believes that super matches suit him far better than tournaments. In tournaments, the fatigue accumulates, fresh opponents gain an advantage. But he's a defensive style, endurance-based arm wrestler. He's not explosive. It feels to him as if he can beat almost anyone under 80 kilos. The names include Artur Makarov, Yanis Omolins, Alan Zoloev, Mindaugas Teresitis, Oleg Cherkasov. Svetan said that everyone can beat him, but he can also beat everyone. Nobody is safe against him. He believes that endurance allows him to stay dangerous after stopping an opponent in any match. He considers Alan Zoloev especially dangerous because of his endurance. He believes most of his losses in the tournament happened when he was already tired after a long battle, which won't be a problem in super match format. He claims that the lighter athletes, especially the ones under 80 kilos, will definitely struggle to press his King's move because of his superior leverage, pronation and arm mechanics. Engin also thinks that Svetan is the favorite against almost anyone in this world under 80 kilos and he deserves a chance at East versus West. In the Bulgarian arm wrestling channel video, Svetan mentioned many interesting things. He said he lost his motivation because of some personal and organizational conflicts, but now he has regained it. He defeated Bozhidar Semyonov when Bozhidar was a world champion, and after that win, he should have been granted a match at King of the Table because he won the qualifier, but he wasn't. He believes he belongs on the East versus West stage at both 78 and 85 kilos. And in order to prove that, he is willing to face Mindaugas Teresitis, Artur Makarov, and even Manifester. He said that the federation politics have repeatedly blocked opportunities for him. Some of the biggest wins in his career in supermatch format are against Alen Zoloev, Craig Tullier, and Robbie Russell. He has also competed against heavier athletes and won the competition. I don't think we are going to see him on the arm wrestling table at East versus West anytime soon, but I hope we do.